Welcome to the summons, baby. All right, so Menina is here. I'm not that interested in her, but I am interested in Dr. Van Helsing, Nightmare and Piercer platform unit, right, with AoE damage. Lady Menina, we might pity manipulate, but I don't know yet, right? So here's my unknown heroes that I can pick with Dr. Van Helsing. That's why this is also an amazing banner, alongside him being an amazing unit. Ezreal, we could use him. He's showing promise in Matrix, right? The new content that was released. The Akuma dude, I wasn't too hyped about him when he first came out. He looks nice, but I don't mind skipping him, right? Then we got Elysius. Woo! GVG motherfoes, here we go. This is most likely who I'm gonna pick. Actually, I know exactly who I'm gonna pick. This is the only one that I want. Just because of those extra life-saving throws, I can get rid of Lily. I'll use her, and I already have Cornelia, right? So that kind of completes my healers for GVG as of right now. It can always evolve later, but we have 642 summons starting now, baby. We are selecting Elysius. We are going to go hard for Dr. Van Helsing and hopefully pick up an Elysius along the way, right? So I am picking up Van Helsing because of the physical AoE damage that he can provide, and he has an execute skill that can go up to what? Baseline's 10%, and then after he's skilled up, we got 20% on the execute for the HP threshold, right? That's nice. That's a nice skill. He's a Nightmare unit and a Piercer unit, so I would say he's comparable to what, Hatsit for the most part. That's what I'm thinking, right? And he's a Piercer, so if you put him in a Piercer comp, at least he'll have an extended range that Hatsit does not. He's physical AoE marksman. We're going to need that in Matrix. So anything with AoE physical damage, I'm kind of on the lookout for. That's my opinion, right? That's why I want Dr. Van Helsing. I've been holding on to a lot of my summons for a long time, and I was actually waiting for something cool. And what's cooler than Van Helsing? He kind of looks like Lucius. Kind of reminds me of that kind of appeal, right? That design. So that's kind of up my alley. I do like it. I'm actually thinking about skipping Lady Menina, right? But I don't think I will, just because look how much summons it's taking me right now. God dang it. We haven't hit a Lego, and I should have just pity manipulated for this, right? I forgot how long it actually takes to hit a Lego. So if you're going to spend 100 summons on possibly getting a Lego on the Van Helsing banner, well, you might as well throw 100 summons at Lady Menina and get that free Lego out of the pity manipulation swap. So I think that's what we'll do next time. I'll get my first Lego, I'll see what I get, and then we'll go ahead and do the pity manipulation. Because there's no point. I'd rather have 2 Legos than 1, right? How close are we? God dang it. Because then I'll switch now. But we're actually pretty close, so I guess that doesn't matter. We're like 80 or 30 pools away. So at this point, might as well keep going. Dr. Van Helsing, come home, baby. Don't make me go all the way down. I would love to keep like 300 summons. I don't want to touch my diamonds. That's the game plan. So that's what we're going to do. So I am mainly focused. Okay, here we go. First legendary. Let's see what we got. Elysius or Dr. Van Helsing would be a Silver Kiss. Let's see, baby. Ooh. That's nasty. I've been robbed. God dang it, and I. Was that 8-3 maybe? But that's okay. We already know this happens. That's how it is. Life's not fair, and this game's not fair. That's just how it is, right? Now we're gonna go on the Menina banner, and we'll just build up our pity, right? We'll go ahead with pity swap. It's hard not to pity swap, right? Like you're like, oh, I'll just skip Melina and don't pull the 200 summons, but you're gonna pull somebody. You're gonna want Van Helsing most likely. You're gonna probably want any of the other legendary heroes that come out from now until the end of the month on your blue summons. So you might as well throw in 10 here on your way there. You're gonna get her for free most likely. However, when I pity manipulate, I do like to stop short a little bit, right? And yes, I can't. Woo! This is amazing. All right, so we switch back to the Van Helsing banner, right? I like to go like 80 to 100 summons on the pity manipulation. I'm starting to think, right? Because you might get that lucky random Lego pull, baby. Elysius. Let's go. We got her. Home. We got one down. We need another one. So now we go back to the Menina banner. We lucked out because I would have hated to have gotten Melina early or got some random Lego, right, off of that banner. That's just the luck of the draw, honestly. Woo! So we'll do like another 80 pulls, and then we'll switch back to the Van Helsing banner, right? So I'll get this up to like 180, then we'll swap back and see if we can get Van Helsing off that banner before we lose too many summons. Optimize, baby. We gotta think ahead. God dang it. Alright, so we're close, almost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 in since Elysius. So let's see. Yeah, we'll go up to 180. We'll go to 180, we'll wait there, and then we'll pull on the Van Helsing banner until we get another Lego, and then I'll switch on over and get my free Lego. But it's not really free, but you're gonna have to throw in summons anyway, right? So let's see, we're up to 180. We put 180 random summons in here regardless. So now we're switching over to the Dr. Van Helsing banner. And I like his name, man. Dr. Van Helsing. Throw some respect on that name. Come on, man. He has earned his degree. Alright, as we're pulling on for Van Helsing until we get our next Lego. And I know it seems redundant, like why not just go up to 190 and then do it or something, or 199. We could, but here we go. We got our Lego, right? Why throw in random summons if you know you're gonna hit this Lego? I'm gonna probably have to build back up anyway, right? That's the wrong goddamn doctor. That's the wrong doctor. Artemis is a doctor, technically, right? We're doing one more for good luck, because sometimes you get those back-to-back Legos, but it didn't happen this time. We'll switch back to Melina. Our time has come to get her. Here she comes. Boom. So she seems underwhelming. She's a hero, right? And that's okay. She's a good hero, but compared to how the other limiteds have been, Kagiri, Sun Wukong, Diao-Chan, how they changed the game, right? That's the issue. The precedent has been set for all the limited heroes. But guys, before Diao-Chan, before Sun Wukong, before Kagiri, what did we have? We had Reeves, right? We had Lust, which was great, but she wasn't cracked out, right? It all just depends, and it all scales down later in time. Limited heroes are really good, and it sucks when you miss out on them, so that's the risk. Dr. Van Helsing, here we come, baby. We're back on you. But the risk is just not having that hero. Ooh, there we go. Dang, we're getting Legos back to back. However, the limiteds, right? If you don't get that hero, then it just sucks. That's it. God dang, Regulus. We already got Regulus last. A couple weeks ago, we got Regulus. He would have been new, but he's not. That's a 1. God dang it. Ah! I might be done with this banner, honestly. Dang, we're like in the hundreds. Probably lower than 100 at this point. Oh well. Anyways, what I was saying about the limited heroes, right? If you don't get them, it sucks not to have them. If you need them later. But they're not the end-all be-all. They're regular heroes. And sometimes they're just crazy good. And sometimes there's regular heroes that are just crazy good also. Right? God. I don't know how much more I can sink into this, man. But it's okay to have mediocre heroes, in my opinion, because it gives variety. I don't need to chase every hero, right? I don't want to chase every hero. I just want the heroes that I want to get, design-wise, whatever, or for that faction that I'm focusing on, right? Like Watch Guards, I like them. All right, man, I'm freaking done. Get out of here. All right, y'all, I'm not done. I'm back. So I thought I was done, but I pulled one more time, one more tit pull, right? And it started glowing, baby. It started glowing. Yeah! So I'm in it to win it. Dr. Van Helsing, man. Get out. We got him. And I was so mad. What's that? 550 something? Get out of my face. Dr. Van Helsing is here to stay. He is now on the team. We like it. We love it. We got that physical AoE damage capacity right now. And we got Elysius. So we're set for right now. I know some of the other new heroes, they came out. We didn't chase them too hard. His awakenings, is it worth anything? Blast damage consecutive 5 seconds. 20%, but only for that fraction of time, right? 30% too. I don't know. It's not worth the A1. You'd have to have too many awakenings. And I get he might not come back, and I probably will never put too many soul stones into him. But his base copy, I think, is actually really good just for the physical AoE side, right? We're going to need something, and I like it. His faction's also unique. So, not necessarily unique, but GVG-wise, Nightmare units are pretty good. Watchguard units, Arbiter units. There's a couple other situations, but for like base core, free-to-play GVG teams, Nightmare's always been really good, right? If you want like a low-cost investment. Piercers is also pretty good if you have the right units. Lady A will come eventually. Right? So, let's take a look at our haul. We have Regulus, Elysius, Anai. The other doctor, Artemis. God dang it. Then we got Dr. Van Helsing himself. Yes. And then Lady Menina. Alright. Our collection is complete. That might be it till the end of the month. I don't know who else is coming out, but Omni Kai